Okay, so my comments are basically philosophical more than anything else, and maybe raise some philosophical questions for the upcoming speakers. So this is a linear chart of evolution, 5 billion years of progression on Earth. However, this is a linear chart, and one of the things I would argue is that nature is a huge parallel processor. So it's continuously trying out thousands and millions of experiments. Some succeed, some don't. Here's 10,000 years of progress. Here's 70 years of progress. One thing I would say is these progressions down below, while startling in terms of technology, don't compare to what nature has done, and certainly doesn't have the diversity that nature has. And I was happy to see that one of the speakers earlier today talked about diversity. So this is a little comparison of computers and DNA, and actually a DNA thing is at a couple of different levels. It's at the DNA level, it's at the individual level, and individual doesn't have to be human beings. And then it's at the species level. And I try to highlight where I thought one implementation had some advantage over a different implementation. So DNA has large diversity. We're talking about 2 nanometers. It's energy efficient, self-reproducible. Where now computers aren't self-reproducible, but von Neumann, in one of his papers, laid down the theory that automata can be self-reproducible. So it's possible. Both store and process information. Computers have an advantage in that they do a relatively rapid and precise transfer of information. DNA is not always precise. It's prone to all these variations, which aids diversity, but also creates some problems. At an individual level, passing on information between human beings takes time, it's imprecise, and also from one generation to the other. The computers are increasingly providing for global linkage of nodes and Internet of Things, and maybe the future computer is billions of nodes and billions of devices. DNA has a significant advantage in that the hardware learns and modifies itself, both at an individual level and a species level, from what it learns and experiences. Computing hardware does not. So here's my little thought on what are disruptive technologies, processes that learn. And we're just starting to see hybrid chips that incorporate standard processes and FPGAs, and then you have machine learning and AI. And now, from the information that those hybrid chips process, you can modify the behavior of the FPGA. So, in essence, the hardware learns. So maybe that's getting closer and something we have to worry about. That's my comments.